Welcome all to my channel. I'm just doing a little bit of extra fiddling. I just get into these moods. So if you see my previous video, I tested the glow plugs, and they're running a treat. And what I've done here with the injectors is I've given them a bit of a clean up, especially around the nozzle there, being very careful not to disrupt the pin. What I'm going to do is I've set this up to test, basically to make sure that we don't have any leaking injectors and to see what the spray pattern is. And yes, first thing you're probably thinking is what a hack job, but it actually works. This is the injector from the spare motor. These are the injectors that I will be using on my current build, and all I've done is I've just connected it up to a tank full of diesel, used the lift pump, bled it all out, and basically now I'm able to test it. Now inside, luckily enough, you'll see that there is a fitting that I could use, which I have happened to have a match for. So this actually is working quite well. So what I'll do is I'll give it a test run and I'll show you what it looks like. So that this is not a proper way to test injectors. Again, it's just me fiddling about and having a go at seeing what the injectors can do and so on. It does actually state in the manual, funnily enough, that this is a way to check the injectors. Obviously not by removing the injector itself. You effectively have your injector here. You take out your injectors from the head, and then you point them upwards and pretty much end up in this situation. Okay, so I just put this on the end and I go for it. And there you go. They're all firing. Now obviously I don't know what the pressures are involved, because I've got no way of measuring that, except that I can potentially find a gauge that I can put at the end of I'll show you. I can potentially have a gauge that can be fitted between this pipe and the injector that may be able to give me a bit more of a closer look. But the fact that they're all running, I'll give it another go. I've put the drill into a low setting because I think I was trying to pump too much too quickly, or spin the pump too quickly. So I'll now have another go and let's film what it looks like. All going. Beautiful. So pretty much on that note, I think these 4 I'll be definitely using. But out of curiosity, I'm probably going to do the same for the other 4 on the other engine, just so that I know that they're working in case I need to swap them out. But the other thing I might do too is mount this up properly on a jig, so that way I've almost got like a bit of an injector test housing, and also to keep the cav pump nice and lubricated as well. So there you go. That's a bit of a hack job in order to test. The only thing I can't do is, as I said, I can't test the pressures, something which I'll probably have a look at doing next.